For the fourth video, let's talk a little bit about maybe just putting together everything that we've learned so far. So let's take something like this. NaCl. I know you're going to have to get used to how I do my chlorines. That's Cl. That's table salt. That's the salt you put on your French fries, all that kind of stuff. So its formula is 1 sodium, which is a +1, and then chlorine gains an electron, becomes a -1. We don't know about all that yet, but what you should know is that the formula for table salt is 1 sodium and 1 chlorine. So some of the things we can do, what you should be able to do is look at that and go, I can go to my periodic table. So sodium is 22.989. I'm just remembering that because I'm old and I've done this. 35.453, 8.442. So that is the molar mass if we use grams there. Okay, so I'm going to put grams there. And that's the mass of 1 mole of table salt, is 58.442 grams. And we can measure that out in the laboratory, and we would know that we have 1 mole of salt when we measure out 58.442 grams. So the next thing that we should be able to do at this point is to write Avogadro's relationship. 1 mole of NaCl, sodium chloride table salt, equals 58.442 grams table salt equals this huge number, 2 times 10 to the 23rd, no. And that stands for formula units. You can say FU if you want, ha 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 ha. 1 mole of NaCl is 58.442 grams, and you'll notice that I just always add up that middle from the periodic table. This is the same and that's the same. No matter what you have, it's always going to be 1 mole and it's always going to be Avogadro's number. So I know that I can use these when I'm making my ratios. So let's say that we are dealing with, it is today the 21st of May. So let's just start out with 21 grams of NaCl. So I measure out 21 grams of NaCl. I need to use that in a chemical equation. So if I'm working with a chemical equation, I need to switch it to moles. And that's going to be a skill that you really need to develop, is switching from grams to moles. So I go here to my relationship, and I know that 1 mole is 58.442 grams. So I have grams, and whatever I have goes on the bottom of my ratio. So 58.442 grams NaCl. And then I want moles. Why? I just decided I wanted moles. We'll do the formula units here in a second. And then I grab a calculator. I also have a calculator right here at my desk. You can get these for like $10. They're really not expensive. Or you can't use your phone in class. So have a calculator by the time we get into class. But you know, the one on your phone will work if you're just working at home and can't get to the store for right now. And so 36 moles. What we look here is that's 2 sig figs because it's just 2 non-zero digits, and so I report my answer with 2 sig figs. I round it to 2. So I'm switching to moles, and so moles goes on top, and then my answer is in moles. So how I did that was 21 times 1, obviously 21 divided by 58.442 equals 0.36. So you can also, and this is not as big a utility, but you can take that same 21 grams, and they might ask you to switch to formula units. So 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd formula units is 58.442 grams. NaCl, NaCl. Good, good. Cross off, cross off. And what you should be able to do, and what I've done here, is you should be able to cross off here and the bottom. So whatever you have here should cross off with what you have on the bottom, and then that's going to leave the unit that you have right here. And so I'm just going to take 21 times, I'll put that in parens, 6.02 times 10 caret 23rd, boom, boom. Okay, and then I got to remember to divide that by 58.442, boom. And so 2.2 times 10 to the 23rd, and that's going to be formula units, running out of room, so I'm going to put it under here. And so that's going to be 2.2 times 10 to the 23rd formula units of NaCl. And we would expect that because 21 grams is not 58. In order to get the 6.02, you have to have at least 58 grams. We don't have 58 grams, so we should have a smaller number than that. Okay? And that's how you do all those problems. Next video will follow up how to pull atoms out of a formula, but focus on this for right now. Catch you later. Bye.